Alright, this is a 1989 Chevrolet 1-ton pickup truck. Now, one thing that I found that always comes on in this truck is a brake light. And for a while, I could never figure out why that brake light would come on. I reset the battery, I changed the fluid, I bleed the brakes, everything. Could not figure out why. This is why. See that little sensor down there? That's called a brake sensor. Now, let me take it out and we'll show how it works. Kind of hard to get your fingers in there. Unless you're 5 years old and you don't have a problem. But that is a sensor. Now the way this sensor works, you see a little metal tip? That little metal tip is supposed to push in when you apply the brake. Because when you apply the brake pedal, they have enough pressure inside there that it's supposed to push in like that, and when you let the brake pedal out, it means that no pressure is supposed to be applied, so the brake's supposed to go back. That tip is supposed to come back out. Well, a lot of times you push the brake pedal and this thing will go in like that and get jammed. So what you have to do is you have to get a can of WD-40 and just work it, spray it. Work it, spray it. Work it, and spray it. And that can fix it. And sometimes that little thing in there might be dirty. You might do this all day. Everything seems fine. That little electrical tip in there might be dirty. Also, it could be that no pressure is getting in that hole. No pressure is being applied. So, you might need to go clean inside that hole with some, cleaner and a couple rags. And then again, it could well be that the brake fluid is dirty. It's not supposed to be that color. I need to change it again. But, and then you could have a bad sensor like this. You could have it could well be bad. But there's just a few things that you might want to check out. Now when you're putting the sensor back in, be careful because it is plastic and plastic will break if you put enough force on it. So put it in hand tight and then with a wrench just like half a turn, okay? And also, you might want to check this wire harness. See how that wire harness has like a little bit of a metal thing in there? That piece of metal could be dirty, causing a bad connection. There could be a fuse, there could be an independent fuse attached to this wire. You might want to check the independent fuse, see if that's good or bad. Go inside the fuse panel box and a relay switch. There could be a multi-hookup switch. A lot of cars have what's called a multi-circuit fuse, which basically means it controls 3 or 4 things through that one circuit. Like there on a car, there's what's called a cam and crank sensor. They both share the same ground. So you might have something that shares that same ground, and the ground could be bad. You might need a new ground cable. But like my teacher always tells me, don't ever condemn a part based on I think is bad. You can't go into a courtroom and win a case based on, well, I thought he was bad. You need proof. If you can't prove it's bad, don't replace it because it's going to cost you time and money you don't need to be spending. And this little thing on here, you won't ever hear it click into place. It just pushes on there nice and snug, and that's how you put it on.